Okay guys, let's talk about the size of this wheel. It is 165 millimeters diameter and 50 millimeters wide. Here's a comparison of what it looks like through the Hoda 6-inch tire, and right here is a comparison with the new Evolve Hadian 7-inch tire. So as you can see, it's only a little bit smaller than the Evolve 7-inch tire, but the contact patch seems a little bit wider, which is good. As for the road grip with these tires, I was pleasantly surprised. I wasn't able to break traction, but I was using traditional kingpin trucks. However, the tread pattern on these wheels, I think, is the reason why it has such good grip on regular roads. So if you're thinking that it will break traction easy, it doesn't, especially using traditional kingpin trucks. I think these actually have much better grip than any other airless rubber tire out there. So there are a lot, and fortunately, I've tried them all. Some of them have weird tread patterns, some of them have terrible contact patches, some are simply just very, very hard. A lot of them kill range without actually giving you any comfort. If you're looking for comfort but don't get the range, there's really no point in my opinion. So to me, so far, the Cloudwheel 165 Rovers seem to be a good option. As for how the Rovers take bad roads, again, I was pleasantly surprised. I think this is where that DFC dampening core technology comes into play, because I'm running over a terrible road that's by my house, and even on a stiff deck, it still wasn't bad. Sure, it was a little bit unpleasant, but it wasn't super uncomfortable that I couldn't take it. Was it as comfortable as a pneumatic tire? Of course not. But it was definitely comfortable enough that I can ride like that for another 15 to 25 miles. When it comes to sidewalks / cracks, I think that is the more majority of riders because they're constantly riding on sidewalks. So yes, it's very comfortable on or off sidewalks. Even coming back onto sidewalks, it's very easy to do. Most riders are riding around their neighborhood and there's plenty of sidewalks, grass patches, cracks on the sidewalks itself. So this is very, very easy and comfortable. And the Rovers will have no problem doing it. So here's where I really push the limits of these tires, because everybody wants a good, comfortable tire that can go off-roading with 0 punctures. And I get that. Unfortunately, when it comes to an aired pneumatic tire, that will give you the most comfort by far. However, you have negative attributes. You will get a puncture in the tire sooner or later, especially if you're a heavier rider. A lot of heavier riders puncture their tires more often because they're putting so much more pressure on the tires and the tubes. This is a great middle ground. This does have some comfort. Are you giving some comfort up? Of course, but you have to have some kind of compromise here, and this is the way to go. 100% think giving up a little bit of comfort is worth the positive attributes that the airless Rovers have to offer. You get a flat tire in the middle of the woods and you're a few miles away from home, that's gonna be a nuisance. You'll have a spare tube on you, you gotta walk all the way back or ride it, and hopefully it doesn't damage your board. Then you have to order a new tube, remove it off the pulley, remove it off the hub, take out the old tube, put in the new tube, hope it doesn't pinch inside the actual hub, and then reinstall it on the pulley and the belt, and it's just too much of a hassle. So again, I think giving up a little bit of comfort is totally worth the positive attributes these tires have to offer. As you can see, these tires can accomplish anything an aired pneumatic tire can do. speed, I was able to reach 33 miles per hour with the B1 Titan X. And since you don't have to inflate or deflate the tires, you don't have to worry about increasing or decreasing your PSI. I also could have gone a little faster, but I didn't have enough runway for it.
1, 2, 3, go.
As for range, I did 15 miles with only 1 bar gone. So yes, the B1 Titan X is a badass board with a big battery, but I could just feel riding this board because I have so many different wheels. The free roll is as best it's gonna get with an all-terrain tire. And that's another reason why the power and the range is good. Constructive criticism. My only complaint is that these tires are too tall in diameter. I really wish they were a little bit smaller, just like the 155 Hodas. Now, I don't think the 155 Hodas are the best tires. I just like that size for this particular tire. If you take a second look at the B1 Titan, you see it kind of sits high off the ground. I don't really like that. I think sitting high off the ground kind of compromises the actual feel and the ride of the board. So again, the 155 millimeter tire is definitely a good middle ground for this type of tire. My final thoughts. So if you are somebody that is looking for a tire that can do it all and you're sick of popped tires, then definitely this is the way to go. I've had all the airless tires, all the airless street wheels, all those rubber wheels. I'd 100% choose these wheels over all of them. I must give credit where it's due because Cloudwheel's killed it with this. When it comes to that tread pattern that they made and that dampening technology for off-roading or just everyday imperfections, they really hit the nail on the head here. I also wanted to mention my friends over at B1 Board has these in stock because Cloudwheels never has them in stock. Thank you for watching, guys. Please comment, like, share, subscribe. Have a good one, guys.